Hey there, how's it going? What is up, everybody? Irish Orangutan is back to pass along what you need to know to get better at Madden and grow your Mutt team. Enjoy the show. We are back to talk about the best team nobody can buy in Madden Ultimate Team 20. Very excited about what this team has been able to do for me on the field in head to head games and just kind of working forward, trying to get those challenges knocked out to try to get that Mutt hero. They're a little bit challenging, but this team definitely helps out quite a bit. On the offensive line, we are pretty much legends across the board, besides Deerdorf over at the right tackle position. Really just waiting for another solid run blocker, pass blocker combo to kind of come into the game to kind of fill in over there. Am looking at DeCastro, so hopefully we'll be able to have him next time we do have a video update for y'all. At the tight end position, very excited about this Delaney Walker and what he's going to be able to do for my run game. As you can see, he's just as good as some of my tackles that are also very good at tight end. Um, so very excited about what he's going to be able to do if I split him out to wide receiver. The cornerback's never going to be able to get off of that block, so very excited about that. He also comes along with capable ability to catch the ball and kind of just get into space. He's not going to be someone you want to high point to, but I'm looking at that Wallard, and Kittle is very capable of doing that as well. So have a very solid core of good blocking tight ends there. Jordan Reed definitely is not that blocker that the rest of these players are, but he is someone that can catch the ball and also has Washington Chem that does make my McLaurin over here a little bit faster. Was able to put out a video with him, and he does look fantastic with that 85 catch, 85 spectacular catch, and 92 speed. Of course, those are a little bit boosted, but very excited about what he's been able to bring to the table for my team. Just kind of running those go routes, having Torrey Holt in the slot, and then having Randy Moss, who I have added sprinter to, which I believe was last time as well, with that 91 speed. So McLaurin with 92, Randy Moss over there, and then Tyreek Hill with 91 speed as well. Definitely allows me to take care of some of those coverages that start to creep down if I'm running some plays to the flats or just consistently running the ball against people. Then people start to crack down, and then I'm able to just throw over the top. And Aaron Rodgers has been able to do a tremendous job of that for me. He just has that very quick release and has been an absolute game changer. I was pretty much running a half West Coast system uh, with just some vertical concepts and then just running the ball 60% of the time, probably 50% of the time, in head to head, just depending on the situation. But I was just thinking to myself, why am I trying to run this sort of an offense with someone who is not necessarily the best passer and has a very slow motion? And just this motion from Jackson to Rogers has considerably changed what I'm able to do. Just able to make a read a half a second later and still get the ball there. He does have a little bit more umph on the ball as well, but I do like this Lamar Jackson card immensely. He is very capable of throwing the football, and I was doing a capable job of getting the ball down the field, and then having that 90 speed behind that definitely helped out immensely also. And since he is not, just figuring out more things that I can do with him in this scheme. At running back, haven't really changed things up. Have added one more superstar and then the X Factor ability to Clinton Portis and then Torrey Holt as well. Both those players I'm probably going to have on my team for quite a while. Hopefully Portis will get an upgrade later on in the year as well to help him out. Otherwise, he'll just be a little bit lost, and I'll just have wasted a little bit of training. But he's very, very good on my team now, and love having him as my just kind of go to. To be honest, have not gotten in the zone for either of those players quite yet, but those are both recent adds. On the defensive side, now that we have everyone showing up, is probably my favorite side of the ball. Have been working some of those Madden chems over to the offensive side of the ball to try to help them out. But on the defensive side, just very excited about what they've been able to do. Wonder who I've balanced still on. I guess I need to change that. That might be one of the Redskins that I had subbed in. But do have zone run maxed out along with that balance D. So just looking at the chemistries a little bit that I have. Um, but yeah, need to look at that offense a little bit as I get a little bit closer to the next level with Go Deep. Need to get that added and just make sure all of my chemistries are maxed out. Good reminder for you and for myself as well to do that before recording from time to time. But a lot of these players are on the move in and out of the lineup, so actually a lot of these players are probably going to stay at this point. But I very much was moving around people this weekend. There was a big fluctuation with coins and just the 90 overall value just dipping immensely, so I was able to try some people out. As you probably saw earlier at the linebacker position, was able to try out Bobby Wagner, and just with the speed of linebacker that I have at this point, um, Shazier is up to 88. Devin White the same. Patrick Willis at 85. He just doesn't have the speed that I'm going to want, especially going forward. So just not someone that's going to fit in my lineup. So going to try to sell him, but I saw that he was going for around 200,000 coins, so might have to quick sell him and just going with the training route with him as well. Have been using Tillman there to get a few extra forced fumbles and tackles on kickoffs. Do have Adrian Amos as a kickoff returner to help out in the safeties, but actually do really like running linebackers, at least these three linebackers, against the run, even nickel formations. I absolutely love what they've been able to do. Passing, it does open things up a little bit, but I think I can get a few more turnovers, especially with the way my defensive backs are playing and the rush I am able to get with this Lawrence Taylor, Reggie White chemmed up. And this Kevin Green is the newer add to the team. He does come in with 83 speed, 92 finesse move, 88 power move. So very capable over there. Don't have any of those extra chems on him, but if I do rush more than 3, he is the one that is coming in. Did add a few extra abilities to Lawrence Taylor. Going to have him in the game just rushing after people probably all year long. Very scary. Coming off that edge, Aaron Donald is probably the only player I potentially would want, just because of his ability to rush straight up the middle over a Lawrence Taylor. But definitely not going to be able to afford that Donald, so this Lawrence Taylor off the edge will do. Montez Sweat, do actually really like him on special teams with that 87 speed and 89 acceleration. He just gets down the field. Have not used him enough to really give an opinion on that, but excited about the capabilities with that as well. Von Miller is currently a rush and 2 for the specialist at this point, using Kerrigan here just for those extra chemistries. He does actually look pretty solid in this lineup. Up to 88 power move, 74 speed. Just leaves a little bit wanting, and if his block shed was a little bit higher, that would help out too. That Kevin Green is a little bit low in block shed, so this might be the last time that he sees this lineup. Also, I might just be moving Von Miller back there because he usually just would play in a 3-4 anyway to help stop the run. At the cornerback positions, we'll look at those here in a second, but those are my most exciting ads. Deron Payne probably have seen in the Redskins theme team update already, but he looks actually pretty solid here with that 85 block shed, 74 speed, 93 strength. So definitely is capable of clogging up the middle and has that athleticism to get after people as well. Then we have Howie Long over here at right end, a huge add to my team. Have not added any of those extra abilities to him yet. A superstar that is, or just haven't contemplated doing that actually because I have Pat Tillman as my other superstar guy, just with some other abilities there and just his ability to make sure that tackles do happen at least on one side of the field. This Howie Long has that 91 block shed and 91 power move for me at that 79 speed. Have been rushing him from the defensive tackle position and has been able to run down quarterbacks on screens a couple times. So very huge help and very much appreciate that. Looks like we're getting a host. Very, very much appreciate that. Um, Mad Dog 5225. Greatly appreciate that and all the people that you have brought along. At that red end position, do have Miles Garrett, Jonathan Allen here, but have Jerry Hughes in as a backup rush end as well, just allowing me to have a little bit of extra depth there. Then at the cornerback position, Xavier Howard is not the ideal, I guess, slot cornerback that I would think of, but being 6'1", having that speed just has been able to do a lot for me there. And his ability to help me in the run game was the big thing that I really have been looking at, to be honest. And his pursuit is tremendous. 83 right there. I think we already passed block shed. Yeah, 59 block shed. So just a lot higher than most of the players on my team. Darius Slay is able to stand out with that 53. Mel Blount, I thought was a standout. He's actually going to be my second slot cornerback. So in dime situations, he would be in. Gilmore is currently on the bench. I have not quick sold him and waiting for the next potential ability to trade him in for better players. Exchange him for better players. So, as you can see, Darius Slay is a victim of that sprinter losing 1 agility but getting 91 speed and 90 acceleration, is able to run people down on that side of the field. To be honest, he is not tested a whole lot. A lot more people are throwing at Bailey, and that has not proven to go all that well for them. Am dropping Bailey back in zone, and as you can see, that is not his strength. So maybe just Slay is able to play his position a little bit better consistently. But going to go over and check out that Bailey. Last but certainly not least, he has been tremendous for me over there. As you can see, his agility is hurt again. Has 94 agility, I believe, on the Redskins theme team because he does not have that sprinter up to 10, or at least the overall team does not. But his speed over here looks absolutely tremendous at 93 for that, and acceleration just a tremendous phenom over there on that side of the field. He's been able to run people down, and of course, if you play any sort of man coverage, he is absolutely a player that you need. Press is the one thing that kind of hurts him a little bit, and now he is one of my worst cornerbacks, kind of going up against the run, and he's not even that terrible considering. Does have a solid tackle, and I think his pursuit is very solid, but also his ability to return kicks is also going to be dangerous. I had forgotten about that for a second, but a spectacular catch is also very high. That is something that you're going to want to start looking at as all of these cornerbacks start to blend together a little bit later on in the year. Spectacular catch can help you against some of those absolutely phenomenal wide receivers that you will be going up against. On special teams, as none of them are showing up, we haven't really made any changes over here, just how we get moved to the middle. Torrey and Andre Reed doing a tremendous job from the slots, and then Xavier Howard being that slot cornerback. So, very excited about what we've been able to do here. Have added that passing D to help out Ken Houston and also Champ Bailey, so making them a little bit better, and then also all of the Redskins wide receivers getting a +1 catch. So very excited about what the team has been able to do. They helped me win a couple games, and I helped them win a couple games. Definitely not as much that second way. So thankfully, they have brought me quite a few victories, and hopefully growing the team moving forward will help me out even more. Hope your team is starting to look the same, and I wish you all the best and take care. Thank you for checking into the Irish Orangutan channel. Keep coming back for more Madden knowledge. There will be consistent videos up every week, so make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button to see them all. Come by Twitch to engage and hit me up on Twitter at Irish Orangutan. Take care and much love, everybody.